Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, I want to talk to you today about how a kingdom man leads you into this promise. So for my God-ordained spouses who are standing for your God-ordained love story to come together by God, this video is for you. I want to speak to you today on just surrendering and being obedient to God's leading, okay? Because when I talk about a kingdom man, I am referring to God, okay? When you are single, we are concerned about the Lord's affair, right? God is our husband, right? So what that means is we surrender, and submit ourselves up under God until he, bring this promise, to pass, okay? But I want to talk about how a kingdom man leads, okay? Because if you are someone who is having a hard time just surrendering and submitting to the Lord, because maybe for you, you're like, I don't know, if God know what he's doing. There was a time, let's be honest, there was a time when God had me standing for this love story. I was like, God, do you need my help? It really was, but believe, okay, that God knows exactly what he's doing. Okay, God is a strategic God. He is a good father. And he does exactly what he say he's going to do. So let's talk about how a kingdom man leave. I have 10 things I want to share with you. So number one, understand, okay, you can submit to God because he already told you the promise. For some of you, he already showed you the vision, right? He may have revealed this to you in a dream, right? Of you and your God ordained spouse getting married. But whatever the case may be, if you are a God ordained spouse and God has told you to stand and continue to pray, over your God ordained prodigal spouse, continue to pray over the situation, then God has already spoken a promise to you. And because he already spoken a promise to you, that means he has the vision in mind. He already know the end goal. Okay. So if he already have the vision, if you already know the end goal, that also means, well, he know the steps on how to get me into this promise, right? So understand a kingdom man, okay? He has a vision in mind and he know how to get you to this promised land, okay? Number two, understand that even though God has this vision in mind, and he know exactly how to get you into this promised land, it's going to require for you to trust him. It's going to require for you to believe in God. It's going to require for you to have faith in God, okay? We can't even approach God without faith, okay? So it's going to require for you to not only, grow in trust, but also grow in faith, right? And so this is like a faith walk, right? He's going to call you out on the carpet and he's going to walk with you, right? For some of you, you might have to, walk by faith one day at a time. That was in this process, I had to do this one day at a time to where it came a point in time where because God speaks to me so much through my dreams, and at nighttime when the kids are sleeping, when I'm opening up the Bible, he speaks to me through the word. So when he started speaking to me like every single day, that kind of grew my faith and my confidence, right? So where I was like, okay, God knows exactly what he's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and surrender all of my attempts of trying to control this situation, right? So understanding though, when we allow a kingdom man, God, to lead us, it's going to require for you to trust him. It's going to require for you to have faith in God, to believe that God, if he said it, he's going to do it. Okay. Number three, this is a two-way conversation. Okay. This is a two-way communication. It's this not a one, just because God is leading you, it doesn't mean, God is the only one doing all the speaking. No, God wants to hear your thoughts and concerns, right? Because you're going to have, concerns coming up along this journey. He want to hear them. He want to know, what are your thoughts? What's going on in your heart? He wants you to talk to him, right? So that he can clear up whatever he needs to clear up, so that he can, reveal clarity, what he need to reveal clarity to, right? So understand and know this is not a one-sided conversation. This is a two-way communication, okay? So just be open, tell God whatever is on your mind, and he will, begin to communicate back to you, okay? Number four, understand as God is leading you, because God knows all. He sees all. He already in our future. He will let you know of any roadblocks ahead. He will let you know of the enemies ahead, right? So don't be surprised if God begin to take you the back way, okay? Don't be surprised if, he say, okay, we got to go another route, right? That doesn't mean God doesn't know what he's doing. He's just taking you another route because he already see what's up ahead, and he doesn't want you to clash into it, right? He doesn't want the enemy, to attack you, or, whatever he see up ahead, he's like, okay, we're going to go this way. I'm taking you the back way, right? So be open to that as well. Number 5, when a kingdom man is leading, when God is leading you, he's also giving you instructions, okay? Now, these instructions are instructions you need to start doing now to help you prepare to enter into this promised land, okay? Because understand, when God reveals the promise to you, you're not ready in that moment, right? He has to take you through a development process, right? So that when you are in the promised land, you're able to sustain this promise, you're able to keep the promise, and you're not in the promised land all timid, about to sabotage everything. No. So he's going to give you instruction. When God gives you these instructions, okay, it's time to go to work. It's time for you to do the work. Whatever God is telling you to do the work, because these instructions are preparing you for your promised land, okay? Number 6, a kingdom man, he's going to be encouraging you along this journey. So God is going to give you words of affirmation. He's going to keep your spirit encouraged, because the Bible say hope deferred makes the heart sick. So God, there will be times when God will go silent on you. But when he's silent, he's working on your behalf, okay? But whenever you are feeling down or you feeling like giving up, God is going to come in there. If you are really in tune with the voice of God, he's going to come in there and he's going to encourage your spirit. He's going to tell you, do not give up. Continue to, push through. He's going to give you, sometimes God doesn't even speak directly like that. If you feeling down, feeling like you about to give up, God might give you he might give you a idea that'll activate you, right? And it's hard to explain, but he would give you an idea that would bring about inspiration, right? Or encouragement, right? That'll get you excited, okay? So understand and know, okay? God will continue. He will keep you encouraged during this process. He will keep your hopes up. The other night, this was about 2 weeks ago, because I was all up in my thoughts, right? And I wasn't feeling down, but I wasn't feeling good. And God, he knew exactly how I was feeling, but he came in and he was like, do this, right? He just gave me an idea. And the idea, when he dropped it in my spirit, I was like, oh, this is so good, right? It just shifted my whole entire mood, right? So, and that's how God is, okay? Because he don't want you, losing faith in him. He doesn't want you giving up on the promise, okay? Number 7, you want to glean from God's confidence. God is very confident, okay? He is very confident, okay? And he needs you to be confident, okay, along this path. So, and confidence grows as you are learning God, as you are trusting God, right? God will, when you get to a certain level in this promise, God will begin to speak to you and tell you, I need you to get confidence. I need you to, walk, okay, boldly into this promise, okay? He will start speaking to you this way, right? So, just begin to glean from God's confidence, okay? If he's not moved by the enemy, you don't be moved by the enemy, okay? If he's, got full confidence you're entering to your promised land, listen, I need you to keep that same energy, okay? Number 9, okay, so number 9 is you will cross paths with destiny helpers. So here's the thing. As God is leading you into your promised land, he's going to also send destiny helpers your way, okay? Now, the purpose of the destiny helpers, because, there's going to come a time, let me just say this, there's going to come a point in your life where God is going to separate you from everyone, okay? It's separation. How do it go? Separation before elevation. That's how that's the saying. So he's going to separate you from everyone, okay? And in this separation, God is going to send destiny helpers along your path. Now, destiny helpers, they help you to know you're not alone. They are someone you can relate to, okay? They will pour into you. They will keep your spirit encouraged, right? They will also give you greater insight into how you can like really accelerate into this promise, okay? So be open to God sending in destiny helpers along this journey, okay? And number 10, like I said, is daily communication, and also it's going to be peace in this process, okay? God is a God of peace, right? So sometimes we can create our own drama or chaos within the promise, okay, by rolling over into unbelief or worry or getting anxious, right? But God, again, he will come in and he will give you a peace that surpasses all understanding, okay? So I hope this, gave you some clarity and insight on just surrendering, to God in this process, okay? Because God, he has the end goal in mind. He knows exactly where he is taking you. All he wants from us is for us to surrender, to submit ourselves up under him, and to trust him. Trust that if he said it, he's going to do it. Okay? So that is it. I am Tequila Coleman. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and leave me a positive comment. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.